Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live podcast recording. Brought to you from the surface of the sun. That's what it feels like in this office currently. It feels as warm as the surface of the sun. And if we get anybody tuned into this live podcast recording tonight, I'll be gobsmacked because I'm not being funny. I'd rather be sitting. Like, has anyone seen The Bear? Anyone ever seen The Bear?
Yes,
He gets trapped in the fridge. That's what you need tonight. You need to get trapped into a fridge. It's like the greatest place ever. But anyway, we are live recording this on the hottest day. So what could possibly go wrong? We've got a dream team of Avengers assembled for you who are willing to sacrifice their own health to sit here and record this for you. We've got Bev. She's back. Say hello, Bev.
Hello.
From a very sunny Carlisle. We've got Wilco, the head of Broxbourne, the mayor of Broxbourne, soon to be the governor of Hertfordshire. He's here. Wilco's in the house.
Hello,
and,
everybody.
of course, Mr. Happy Nuts down himself there. Hayden's down there in his mansion. You right, bro?
I'm really good. Really good. As you said, really happy. So,
yeah, he's happy because he's got aircon running throughout the whole house.
do you know what? I actually haven't. It's absolutely roasted in here. It's
Don't
horrible.
tell lies. Of course you've got
I haven't got
aircon.
aircon.
Don't
No
tell
aircon.
lies. You only do it because you still want to be like environmental.
He won't let him have it on, will he? That's what it is.
Tonight we're talking. This is a bit nuts, but I think it's a good subject. Is about running on holiday because at some point in the next couple of weeks, the kids are going to break up and everyone's going to be darting off to Mallorca, and it will take you 3 hours to get through security. Apparently, if you listen to TikTok, which I do, but everyone's going to be going on holiday, so we thought we'd go for a bit of that today because, like, some people may have jumped into like a Great North Run training plan. Some of you might be trying to get a bit faster over the summer and going into a little bit of a boot scooting training plan. And some of you may be training for the Amsterdam Marathon or Sydney Marathon, like some other people I know. But yeah, and you're going to be doing that and you may be going on holiday. So we thought we'd touch on that as well. But we do have I was going to say packed, but it's a jam-packed show tonight because not only are we going to be talking about that, we're going to be talking about briefly, because I'm sick to death of it, the London Marathon double, because we're going to get these three Herberts' opinion on it. Yeah. We are also going to be giving away some big half places as well. We're going to be doing that. And good news, we have a trial game. Now, this is a trial game. No, it's a trial game because I was thinking ahead, yeah. We've got the Great North Run coming, yeah, and we've got other things coming up. So we do need now. I haven't even got a intro for this one. This is a dry run, okay? And I'm hoping that anybody, maybe the one or two people that tune into this live, can give us some immediate feedback on this. All right, that is coming your way. And also, just for shits and giggles, I am going to be bringing out an oldie but a goldie during the running on holiday talk because I thought we might as well. All right, so that's where we're going. So Hayden, can you just bore everyone to death about the London Marathon double? What you learned today that you were so excited that you rang me to tell me about?
First of all, I've learned that you talk absolute rubbish. There was no excitement. I was able to sit down with.
He was buzzing. He was like, "Fordy, if you listen to this, you've got to find out about this. It's so exciting. I'm so excited about it." And I was like, dude, I have no interest. Like, literally no interest. Go, Karen.
I was able to sit down with Hugh today and have a one-on-one conversation. He told me about the double, the London Marathon double.
Okay.
Oh, Hugh. It's Hugh, is it?
Obviously, that's absolute crap. I just listened to him on an interview and he gave away a bit more information about the plans for the double that I hadn't heard. Some of them you might have heard, you might be interested, some you might not. First of all, confirm that on the Saturday there'll be 45,000 runners and on the Sunday they'll have 55,000 runners. Also confirm that they have not yet decided if it would be the women on the Saturday and the men on the Sunday or vice versa. But what it will be, you will have elite women, elite wheelchair, good for age women, all in one category, and then some masses, and the same reverse with the men on the separate days. The expo will be open on the Tuesday for the extra day, and they will be advising everyone to stay away from it on the Saturday, but it will be open on the Saturday, the expo. Mini marathon again on the Friday. But I didn't realise this has been like it previously. Every child that does the mini marathon gets a £10 donation to their school. So they're going to make this one really sort of school focused. I think what I got from it was they're going to rely on the schools to take the kids to the mini marathon. So basically the parents won't have to. So it sort of mitigates that thing that people have been saying about parents having the day off. Whether that's going to be the case or not, I'm not too sure. he literally went on and on so many times saying this will be the one time only ever it will happen. Said it will never, ever, ever happen again. Basically, the Saturday as well, it's going to start earlier because they need it to finish earlier because of the London nighttime economy. They've promised that they will not interfere with that, have roads closed or have people congested everywhere. They want to be all cleared up, ready for the Saturday night economy in London. And I think that is basically about it. There's a bit more information to what I had before. Do I feel a little bit better about it? Yeah, maybe I do, if I'm honest. Maybe a little bit.
Right, I'm going to add to that because I also heard something, and I think this is brilliant. They are giving in the London boroughs, I don't know the specifics, but they're giving each school, might be not all each school, but 2 marathon places or a marathon place to one of the staff, one of the teachers, one of the parents. Basically, they get it and they can do whatever they want with it. So that will hopefully raise, what they're trying to do is inspire the kids and create engagement around that person within that school doing the London Marathon, which I think is phenomenal. He also said that extra money that's raised will go back into the schools and into the younger people trying to get that. So I think that's brilliant. I genuinely, I think what a great idea in terms of trying to captivate the younger audience. I think it's brilliant. So yeah, getting a teacher to do it, what a phenomenal idea. You know, you're a young kid in class and Mr. whatever his face is, who's your geography teacher in his corduroys and his glasses and his beard or whatever. I'm just thinking of my geography teacher, by the way. And he goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, kids, I'm not around next week. I'm running the London Marathon." What a hero! Do you know what I mean? He's like fair play, you know. So I think it's good. I think it's good. Wilco, what do you make of all this sort of stuff?
Well, all the it sounds like they're engaging quite well. They've gone on a bit of a charm offensive. I know
Massive.
that a lot of there were a lot of misgivings about it when they mentioned it, mainly from people who've already done it, who seem to think that it might just devalue the effort that they've made previously if they're going to do it twice in one weekend, which I find a little bit disappointing because you should never devalue anybody's marathon wherever it is. And if it gives more people a chance to do the London Marathon, then I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, fair.
So it's interesting that they're obviously taking note about, the thing is that there's a lot more, and you'll know this because you run in London a lot. It's a lot different running around London on a Saturday than it is on a Sunday. It's a lot more busier. I mean, the football fixtures are out, say, were this week. And Charlton was saying, oh, yeah, well, we've got a game on the Saturday, the 24th of April at home, but we've got to change. We're going to have to change that because the London Marathon goes straight past the ground and things like that. So there's loads of people. It's got connotations for all sorts of people. It can't have been a thing they took lightly, but I'm a bit skeptical about why they decided to do it now. Why do 2 now? You know, why not think? Well, yeah, I mean that's the bottom line for everything, but.
To be fair, he started off the conversation saying that in 2017 they put the proposal through to do this in 2020 because it was the year 2020. He saw the symmetries and stuff, and what he wanted to do was have all women on the Saturday and all men on the Sunday. Yeah. And it went through various court cases, I believe, and it come back and they said, no, you can't do that.
And then, of course, obviously, we had all the problems for 2020 anyway, and it didn't happen the whole race. So
they did want to do it before.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'll cut them some slack on that then. That's no problem at all. It'll be interesting to see how it works out. And I mean, look, they say they only do it once. If it's a rip-roaring success, people don't do things only once. They'll try and do it again. So it'll be interesting to see.
I think it's definitely interesting. No one's done it before, essentially. Someone's got to try it first. Is this going to catch on other marathons? Who knows? For someone that hasn't run a marathon but is in the ballot, it does increase your chance of running it. So back to Wilco's point, for those that have done the ballot year on year and raising money for the charities, etc., it will totally skyrocket the charity fundraising and double the amount of people that can run it. So from that perspective, it is really good. You don't want people to feel almost like they're not doing the London Marathon if they do the Saturday one because they're not doing the Sunday London Marathon and like televised. I presume they're going to televise both days, for example. So things like that practically I'm thinking, how will this work? Because I heard a rumour, whether this rumour is right or wrong, that everyone that was deferred from last year is running on the Sunday. So whether that means they think the Sunday is going to be better, I don't know. But I'm sure they'll have it all kind of sorted. They'll have dotted the I's and crossed the T's and thought about everything possible to make sure it is a success.
The last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to draw a line on it. I think
Just before you say it, Chris, because I know you're best finishing off. I wanted to give you the great news first as well. He said something that you're going to love, absolutely love. He confirmed also that Friday Night Lights will be back on the Friday.
What a joke.
Battersea Park. That was
£8 to run around with some glow sticks. Go and do it for free. Absolute joke that is. Give back to the real community. Do it for free.
Sorry.
No, going back to you ruined me then because I get annoyed about it. Well, no, because no. Maybe we should do an uncensored episode on just Friday Lights Run, whatever they call it. I think they deserve an uncensored episode. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. No, I think it's brilliant. I think we just get behind it. I think it's great. Honestly, I think he's gone above and beyond to try and. There is so much nervousness about it. Otherwise, he wouldn't be wheeled out across all these podcasts and all the stuff. They're obviously on a charm offensive because they know there's so much skepticism out there. The purists will say no, and all that sort of stuff. But actually, if you take him for his word, which he's got no reason not to, because he's done such an amazing job with the race over the years, you go, you know what? Fair play to him. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's get behind it. It's going to be a cracking weekend. I love the idea of the schools. I love the idea of the schools bringing the kids up on a Friday if they're going to give them the day off to do that. I think it's brilliant because it gets them into running. I would like to see some money go back directly into the kids' sports a little bit. I don't know how they're doing it. I think there needs to be some clarity around that, whether that's going into like local running clubs that support, like athletics clubs that support the kids. That would be good. That sort of thing I think would be welcome, or into junior parkrun directly, support junior parkrun, help that grow. But other than that, fair play to them. They're trying to do everything they can to eliminate as many worries and naysayers like me and things like that. I think fair play to them. So yeah, let's get behind it. Let's go. Let's get on it and let's enjoy it. It's whatever's good for running is good for me. Do you know what I mean? Okay, moving on. Talking of London Marathon events, Big Half. The Big Half is coming up. It's an important weekend because there's a celebrity who's having a birthday that weekend, but there's also the Big Half going on. So, Hayden, can you sort of quickly, within 3 seconds, inform the viewers and listeners how these places come about and how they can get involved in it if they ever want to do these sorts of things?
Well, at 40 Runs Running Club, we have an absolute amazing volunteer team led by Mel Howes, Carolyn helps out, and Paula Frost. And they get teams of people together for London Marathon events. So we're looking at Swim Serpentine, looking at obviously Big Half, Vitality 10K, London Marathon. And if you participate and help out in one of these events, we often get places for some of these races to give away to the volunteers. We gave away 2 London Marathon places this year. Right. And we've always got places for different events. And at the moment, we've just been allocated 2 places for volunteers to run the Big Half.
So if you volunteer with us, 40 Runs Running Club, which, by the way, is free to join, you can get access to all the clubs, but we do offer affiliation as well with England Athletics. We are the cheapest in the country still. But one of the amazing things, as you say, with the cracking team of volunteers, leaders that we had, Mel, Carolyn, Paula, they secure these places for us and we're able to give them away live on air. So we've got a list. People have put their names in who want to be involved in the ballot. Who's got the number generator?
I do.
Right. So we're gonna chuck out some numbers at you. And then Hayden's going to read out who's got these Big Half places.
So full disclosure, I've got a list here of names, and Mel Howes is at the other end of the line, and she has got the list as well. So once Beth calls a number, just relate it to the name.
Brilliant. Let's go.
1 to 28.
1 to 28, please. Yep.
Generate. It's number 20.
Number 20 is Lisa Fulcher.
Wow, brilliant. Well done, Lisa. Next one.
Oops, hang on.
And the Big Half's in September. If you're listening to it from abroad, it's a huge half marathon that takes place. Oh, number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3. Oh, a Broxbourne legend, Mr. Mark Sloan.
Oh, he'll be happy. He does a lot. So good player. Well played. I think Mark. Did I see Mark at the London Marathon, or was he on the buses at the London Marathon?
He would have been.
I think it was,
yeah, love it. Yeah, great guy. Yeah, brilliant. Well done, guys. So yeah, again, these are the sort of things that we do in the club. more than probably a lot of others. So, we're so lucky because we have so many people who volunteer. And these races can't take place without these volunteers, which is one of the reasons why I got a little bit upset with London Marathon, because I wanted to know how that works. And Hayden got really upset with Joe Wicks the other day on a podcast we recorded. And it's like just being able to do that and give those back is brilliant. So well done, guys. We love it. Okay, moving on to running on holiday, because I want to get into it, because basically I feel like I'm kind of on holiday, ex the pool, ex the Porta Pollenza promenade, and the
Ex
the
the
nice
beers.
vibes. The food, well,
Oh, no, not the beers.
and the relaxing and all that sort of stuff. So, but to get into the holiday spirit, I thought I would bring back an oldie but a goldie. Now I'm going to dedicate tonight's oldie but goldie to Mick. Okay, Mick loves the game, so this one is for Mick.
Would you rather? 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 Would you rather?
I got so excited to hear seeing a picture of Hayden again. Did you notice it, Hayden? Was you
No.
looking?
I was
Yeah, he was
looking.
too busy on his phone. Right, this is a well-famous, award-winning quiz that we play called Would You Rather. The idea is it's a quick fire round, and I asked the team simply, would you rather do this or would you rather do that? Okay. Now, this is obviously holiday themed, so play along at home, play along. And we do these games purely for your entertainment as you're running along. I appreciate we've got a live audience as well. But when you're running along and you're into that, I don't know, 12th mile of your 15-mile long run, and you're out there on your Todd and you're feeling sorry for yourself, you're just taking another gel and you feel like you need to poo yourself, all that sort of stuff. These are meant to distract you for the short period of time, okay? That's all it is. It's a little bit of fun. So, sign off. Again, you have to give quick answers, team, all right? Quick answers. We're going to start with... Now, I'm going to read it and then I'm going to come to whoever because it's better. Okay, first one. Would you rather go on holiday in a hot country or cold country? Wilco.
Hot.
Beth?
Hot.
Hayden?
Hot.
Okay. Would you rather run in the morning on holiday or at lunchtime? Beth?
Morning.
Hayden?
Morning.
Wilco?
Morning.
Morning, really? I like to go at lunchtime.
Oh.
Heat of the day, it's where you sweat the most. Sort of sweat out.
I sweat enough, mate. But don't worry about that.
Okay. Would you...
This is his trademark.
You were doing so well.
Something bad's coming.
Would you rather go... Would you rather go on holiday with Hayden or go to a nudist colony? Wilco.
Oh, I'd definitely rather go on holiday with Hayden.
Beth?
Hayden.
Hayden, would you rather go on holiday with yourself or go to a nudist colony?
I would absolutely love to go to a nudist column.
I thought you would. Would you rather put the sun cream on or have someone... I'm just saying, I'm glad Ben's not here. Would you rather put the sun cream on or have someone put it on you? Wilco.
Oh, have someone put it on you, definitely.
Beth?
I'd rather put it on.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone put it on for me. It's a lot easier.
Would
You can't do your back, can you?
Well, this is why I brought it up.
do
It's a
your arm,
serious
do you?
question. This is a serious question for the runners of the modern everyday runner. Do they put their own suntan lotion on, or do they get someone to do it for them?
Well, I can do my arms. Like, you just squirt it on your arms and rub it in.
I think you're going a bit too far there, Ben. Okay, get back on. Would you rather run on a treadmill on holiday or outside on the road? Beth?
Outside.
Hayden?
Outside.
Wilco?
Yeah, definitely outside.
Okay, interesting. I'll probably go treadmill. Would you... Oh, this is a good one. Nothing to do with running. Would you rather eat around the pool or eat back in the room? Hayden?
Oh, round the pool. Definitely.
I'm going to come back to that.
Can't
I'm
eat
going
in
to
a
come
room.
back to that point.
Okay.
Wilco?
Yeah, around the pool.
I'm going to come back to that point. Beth?
Around the pool.
There's nothing worse than people eating around the pole. Do you know how unhygienic it is?
What?
This is the problem. You lot are the people who end up
What's
getting
it got
in the
to do with
pole
you?
and leaving a little brown floaty in there for everybody else because you've eaten around the pole. You're disgusting. We get wasps, we get ants, we get all sorts. We get all that all over the floor because you lot can't stop. Oh, look. See, stuck his head in. He thought he's going. It's honestly, let me know. Anybody, what's going on? Why would you eat round the pool? It's filthy. Your
if you
hands are
said
dirty.
eat round the pool or eat in a restaurant, yeah, I'd go in a
No,
restaurant.
room,
You said
room.
you can't eat
No,
in your
don't eat in
room.
your room.
No, it's horrible.
No.
What, when you have lunch?
Look,
You
you know,
in your
it's
room.
not. It's not a prison. You're on holiday.
Yeah, but
You
it's
gotta take it back to
disgusting. What's the
yourself.
matter with you people? Honestly.
No.
Do you mean
No
like the
wonder there's-
hotel room
Anyway,
or the
look,
buffet
look.
room?
Look, you just said you go out for a run at lunchtime. Go on your
Yeah,
run.
that's true.
We'll have our dinner. Okay?
Oh, and I come back.
Everyone's
There's all
happy,
cats
isn't they?
everywhere. There's cats everywhere eating, licking your plates because you.
And the
honestly.
monkeys, yeah.
Look, this is an important one. Would you rather wear shoes or Crocs to dinner? Wilco?
I'd get shot if I had a pair of Crocs.
What's the matter with Crocs? Beth?
Shoes.
Hayden?
You know my answer from my message earlier. I would definitely go shoes.
You get wonder when I wrote it. I like to wear the Crocs in the evening. I know somebody who doesn't like somebody wearing Crocs in the evening.
She's
But
a
we
joke.
don't mention it until I get grassed up by one of my kids. Okay, two more. Would you rather go on holiday to Hayden's Barbados villa or Hayden's South African ranch, Wilco?
I'll go Barbados, I think.
Beth?
Although you wouldn't get the jet lag in South Africa, so that'd be good.
Beth?
Barbados. I'd want the beach.
Hayden, which out of the two do you prefer to go to?
The veranda's better in Barbados, so it's got a better view. I'll go Barbados.
Okay, and lastly, and this is only for two of you, would you rather go on holiday with Hayden or me? Beth?
Oh, that's
Bearing in mind,
hard.
you'll be eating in the bedroom.
Yeah. Well, we said Hayden before, so to balance it out, I'll say Chris.
Thank
Then we
you.
can't.
Wilco?
I'm just so intrigued at what you're like on holiday. I just have to go.
Oh.
So I'll
it's
go
a
with
win
you.
for me. It's a win for me. That was would you rather?
It's not.
Would you rather? 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 Would you rather?
Sorry, Wilco, I'll cut you off midway. I
was just saying that it's only intrigue. You know, I just need to know what you like.
No,
If
sure.
it gets on your bloody nerves. You
I'll
know?
be honest with you. You could probably imagine. If we get time at the end, we do have that trial game that we do need to do. Okay, it's market research. Okay, so maybe we'll talk about this a bit. Then we'll talk about the what we've got coming at the weekend. But I do want to get into the running on holiday stuff. So on a serious point, just taking it back a notch. Do you guys, when you go away, it doesn't matter, you don't have to be going abroad. It's like your holiday is how you view your holiday, right? But when you're on holiday, do you run or do you down tools, Wilco?
Oh yeah, I'll take my kit wherever I go.
Yeah.
Try to get out as much as I can if I've got room, even if I'm on a golf trip or something like that. I'll try and get out in the morning. Just if it's not too hilly, because sometimes you go to places and the terrain's a bit difficult. And where I'm at in a plan, I might, I won't go mad, but I'd quite like to keep ticking over. Get out in the morning, get it done. Yeah, it's all part of the trip. I quite like it.
Beth, what about you? Are you a runner on holiday or are you down in tools?
No, run on holiday. It's my sense of adventure. Like it's a little tourism moment. So like you can run and you can find out like where you might want to go to later as well. And like it's really quiet in the morning. So like you get basically the town or city or wherever you are to yourself. So yeah, I'm totally running on holiday.
Now we know Captain Silly Bollocks does because he posts it all over Strava because he's a Strava lover. He loves Strava, yeah. And everybody needs to know that he's been running on holiday on Strava. So, Hayden, why do you feel so positively about firstly posting it on Strava, but secondly, why you like going running on holiday?
First of all, because of what Beth said, I totally get that. I love that adventure and going out and finding places, exploring places. Secondly, I like the idea of going out, literally giving it everything, coming back, and then I've got the whole day to fill up with crap and I can drink what I want and I don't feel guilty. That's the best thing. Next day I go out and I burn it all off again. I start again. So my levels are going up and down. Otherwise I just feel guilty if I just lay there.
I know, you rock up to the old buffet and you go, there's like salad and stuff there. Or do I have 82 chicken nuggets and whatever the geese has got on the fryer? Yeah, it's a hard one. Oh, I did 6 miles earlier. I'm going that way. And it's one of those, isn't it? The old buffet. This is an interest. This is not what I was going to actually talk about, but you have made me think because Wilco was hammering you for your Strava posts. But when you guys go on holiday, this is actually a good tip to check out parkrun, to find parkrun. Is that something? Yeah, you're all nodding. Is that something you do, Wilco? I know you say you.
Well, I don't. You know, so I've not really been in areas where even. You know, I don't tend to be away weekends. I'm often away during the week, so it doesn't really be a factor. And but yeah, I wouldn't be immune to that. I'd definitely think about that if I'm in a different part of the country or something like that on a Saturday. Then I'd think about popping along. Definitely.
Beth, you're obviously
I
a
love
massive parkrun. Is that,
Yeah.
do you do holidays specifically around parkrun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Netherlands, like we went for Whit Monday, so it's double day. So we went on the Friday, did parkrun on the Saturday, then explored around Netherlands and did parkrun on the Monday. So we got 2 parkruns in that weekend, and it's great. Like the amount of like money parkrun must have brought into local economies just through tourism is probably extortionate. Like whether it's trains, whether it's planes, hotels, food, like. It's so good. And we did one when we went to Australia as well. And just, it's amazing because you can rock up somewhere, a different country. It doesn't have to be a different country, but somewhere else in the UK.
Yeah.
But if you went to a different country, speak a totally different language, but you rock up and you see the parkrun sign, it's exactly the same. Like you have the run brief, you see the marshals, you do your course, you get your barcode scanned, and your results come through on the email. And it's like, how can something be so universal? I don't think there's anything else that can be quite as like universal
and free.
Exactly.
And free. That's the other thing, isn't it? And free. Hayden, as I said, Beth mocked you for all your posts on Strava, but you do love a parkrun when you're on holiday, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a bit gutting when you do go away and that country doesn't have parkrun. I know Wilco goes to Portugal a lot and stuff with the golf. Portugal, your Spain's, your France, they just don't have parkrun. So, no. But if I go somewhere, I'll have boundaries. I'm not going to travel more than about 40 odd miles from where I am. But under 40 miles.
40 miles?
Yeah, but under 40 miles, we'll give it a go.
40 miles?
Yeah, St. Petersburg. I think we drove up. We went to Clearwater. We drove about 40 miles in total over to do a parkrun. But the good thing is when you go abroad, especially in the States, parkrun's really early in the morning. So you get up, you go out, do the parkrun, get back before anyone's even up.
But what about when you go to Ireland and it starts at 9:30? Yeah, that's great. You get extra half hour in bed.
Yeah, in Scotland.
What, 9:30?
Yeah, so we travel literally half an hour and it starts at 9:30. So it's a bit like you have to get anxiety at 9 o'clock.
Outside. Sorry, Wilco, this is an important point because I noticed something the other day. So technically, Beth, I don't know how they work. But because of your new speed at parkrun, somebody posted the other day. Yes. What did you run the other day at parkrun?
About 20:30, something like that.
Mrs. Speedy Pants there, who was injured for so long and now is just like an absolute weapon of mass destruction. Could you not, I suppose, a half hour now you wouldn't get there in time, would you?
You could potentially get to Crichton, which is Dumfries, but parkrun would wipe one of your results off. So you can't have you can't have 2 results recorded in one day. It was the same on New Year's Day. They used to do a New Year's Day double. Yeah. But because like people were probably getting speeding fines trying to go from one to another, they decided it wasn't a very good idea. So now you can only get one on one day.
I didn't know. Hayden, did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I'll tell you what, if you're quick enough, there are certain parkruns. I'm not going to start naming them. I'll just tell you, Brighton can do it. You can go and do Brighton and Hove parkrun. If you're quick enough, you're talking like a 20-minute run or sub 20, and you can run the 1.5 miles down to the Hove seafront and probably join in. And still, you're probably coming round about the Tower Walkers, around about the 60-minute mark, but you could easily get 2 of them done. But as Beth said, it's a waste of time because I won't chalk up. I
was told the story of why they start at 9:30 in Scotland. It was when my mate, he went up there and some bloke said, he said, why is it 9:30? And he said, oh, well, when they did the first one, they all set it up and they were all going to get going and sort of thing. They're in a park. And they said there was a guy with a calf. And they said to him, we're going to have a parkrun next week. We're going to start at 9 o'clock. We can get people sort of like 9:30. They'll be here, have a cup of tea. And he went, don't open till 10. So they said, we'll have to put it back till 9:30 then. And now all the parkruns in Scotland are 9:30 just because this geezer wouldn't open his calf.
I'll make him right. I'll make him right, Wilco. I'll make him right. Fair play. Do you know what I mean? That's a hero move. Circling back to running on holiday, I want to get into some, and I hate this word more than I hate Strava. with Hayden's face on it. But tips. But we're going to use Wilco, you're good with words. What's another word for tips?
Advice.
Advice. Okay. Still don't like it. Beth, you got an improvement on advice?
Messages.
Words of wisdom.
There we go.
I'll tell you now, none of these are going to be words of wisdom. A lot of these you're going to go, yeah, I knew that, Fordy. What do you think I'm thick? Right, but anyway. So running on a holiday, messages. I wrote these out and I'm going to get your input. Okay. So, but the first one, as somebody who's built like me, plan before you go. Bit of a shock, really. But I'm talking like routes and schedules and sessions and things like that. So, like, I always do it. But like, I know where I'm running before I go there, right? And that's why I like going back to the same place every year for other reasons as well. But I like the fact that where I go at the moment, I can run 5 miles down to whatever that town's called, that dirty place with the market, and I can run back, and it's 10 miles. Lovely if I want to do a longer run, yeah. And at the same time, I can run down there and I can get whatever I need to get done. It's quite flat. I can get some sessions done. So I know my routes. I know the schedules. I know when it's busy. And I know the sessions that I want to do when I go out there as well. So again, I'm in a training plan. Some of you might not be. But if you're in a training plan, have a look at the sessions you've got. It doesn't have to be that week. You might have them in, I don't know, 3-4 weeks' time. Pull them into that week that you're away and do them that week for something fun, something different. You don't have to be logging massive miles or anything like that, right? So have a look at maybe stuff you've done in the past that you know that you ain't got to worry about, oh, shit, okay, I've got to do 30 seconds or 30 seconds off 8, whatever it is. You know the session and you can go out there and you can enjoy it while you're doing it. So, yeah, planning, I think, is essential for the runner when they go on holiday. Wilco, you're nodding right when the dog's in the back of the car.
Yeah, I think, you want to, use that app that you don't particularly like, and you can find out which routes other people have used in the past. And you can
Exactly what I was going to say.
Here he comes. I'm a Strava lover.
Wilco is spot on. There's a great thing about Strava.
I'm going to get you a T-shirt with "I love Strava" on it. He's like, honestly, it's like an unpaid ambassador. He's going to take the job of that geezer who just left. He's going to take the. Oh yeah, take me. I love.
He would do. He would do if he needed a job, mate.
Carry on.
No, but I do your homework. And I think that you've also, the other thing I'd say is, like, when talking about prep, and you've touched upon it before, have a look at particularly if you're in a plan, don't just think, oh, this is week 12. I'm on holiday this week. I've got to do blah, 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 blah on my plan. It's fluid. Have a jiggle around. See what you might want to do. So, you might want an extra rest day, or, I don't want to go out on even to the basis sort of like, oh, well, I don't want to run on Wednesday because we're taking the kids to the water park, or
it could be water polo, or
just exactly, beating the Germans at swimming or something like that. You can do what you like. So there is a chance that you can just sort of like just do something, just keep ticking over. Use it as a ticking over.
Oh yeah, I'll come on.
Enjoy your holiday.
Hayden, you said no about the treadmill earlier. I do think it is a very good message to give out, Beth. Thank you. To people running on holiday, that you can utilize the treadmill if you're in a hotel. Obviously, if you're not in a hotel, it's different, that sort of stuff. But if you're away on holiday and whatever, utilizing the treadmill is an easy win, right? Is that something you look to do? I know you said somebody said no, but
no, I have. No, you didn't. To be fair, he's asked me my preference. My preference is to go out on the road, but you're spot on. The treadmill, especially if you have got a plan that you want to stick to, if you're away for a bit of time and you want to start mucking about with intervals and stuff, it's not really advisable to be doing them out, especially if it's bloody ridiculously hot. So treadmill is a perfect place to do that. It's just preference for me. If I have the treadmill or the road and I can do both, I prefer to go onto the road. But no, you're bang on. The treadmill is something that it's in a lot of hotels nowadays as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, if you're
and if you're at the treadmill, you can just go straight outside and eat your dinner by the pool.
Beth?
Also, we were on a cruise and you couldn't go outside, so it was your only option to go on a treadmill.
Yeah.
So,
Beth, well, I've got you. What about because it's something I like to do is focus a little bit more on strength the time I'm away. And despite where I am in a plan, I like to utilize the fact that I'm lucky enough the hotel I go to does have a gym. It's not the most modern thing in the world and whatever,
Yeah.
But it does have a gym, and I try and focus a little bit more. So like every other day, it'll be like one day gym, one day run, one day gym. So more than I'd ever do. But you?
Yeah, no, that's definitely something that I've done on kind of when we've been away. Also things like going in the sauna, that kind of thing. Like I know it's hot outside, but like doing different things that maybe you want some continuity from what you're doing at home, but also trying those different things, whether it's water polo, whether it's some different strength stuff, whether it's doing things with a friend you've made while you're there.
No, we don't make friends with them.
We do make friends on holiday.
You're like Nick. You're like Nick. She comes back with another 200 friends. No, we don't talk to anybody. No, Beth, we don't talk to anybody. Anybody who looks at us, we look the other way.
When we go on holiday together, I'll get you a friend when we're on holiday.
I am not talking. I get in a lot of trouble if I don't talk to anyone. Like they could be sitting next to me, and they could be giving me the winning lottery numbers. I've got no interest. And if they start eating next to me, then I've got a big problem.
When you sit in your room and eat your food and don't make your friends on holiday, then I will be in the gym making friends.
I like going on holiday to get away from people, and then all these other people turn up. Remember, what I would say is, and this is important before I get on to the rest of the messages. Actually, this is a message. And I would say, because this is what blows my mind. I get this even with clients, like still now. Like they're pains a means to tell me that, oh yeah, but I've got a holiday and so. It doesn't matter. The point of a holiday is that you're on holiday. Yeah. You won't lose hardly like any fitness. You may lose this much, but what you lose, you will gain up here and the recovery. You're on holiday. Embrace it. Enjoy it. What the minuscule stuff that you will lose, unless you go and you do a Hayden and you absolutely destroy the buffet. Yeah. You're going to be just fine. All right. Just remember, okay. And if you want to do a bit of running when you're there, fine, because it's your thing you like doing. Great. But don't worry if you don't, yeah, because it might be the only time you get to spend with your family because you work away or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Don't get paranoid about like holidays and how that fits into your training. I did want to make that point. Right. This is a good one. All right. Lower the bar for success. Do you know what I mean by that, Wilco?
Lower the bar for success. Yeah, just sort of wind it down a bit and just sort of like chill out.
Correct. Yeah, basically, just bring it down a notch, and whatever you get done is a result, isn't it? It's like it doesn't matter if you like I say, if you're doing something, whether that's cross training, and when I mean cross training, I don't mean picking that pint up, Wilco, and going in. That doesn't count as cross training.
Oh, I bet it does.
Whatever you're doing, you get up and you go in the pool and you do, I don't know, 82 lengths or whatever people do. I've got no idea. But just if you're lowering the bar in terms of your expectation, I think that ultimately will make you feel good. Because the days that you do go out there and run, like Hayden said, you walk up to that buffet, you're going to feel like an absolute pro because you know you can go big because you went and did, I don't know, strength session, whatever. You know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. But I think having a high expectation of what you're going to do can actually ruin your holiday, don't you? Do you know what I mean, Hayden? Like, if you go there thinking you're going to be sticking to a training plan, it's nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Wilco said the right word earlier, fluid. Being fluid on holidays, it's a good idea. And that's not just drinking beers. It's just,
drinking fluid.
You know, where you could just change. You can adapt. You can see how you feel. You might, we all joke about having a drink and stuff. A lot of us will have a good drink on holiday. So you might wake up in the morning and feel like absolute crap. And no point in thinking I'm going to go out and go and smash 10 miles, even though I feel rough. It's not going to do you any good at all. So I think it needs to be a bit rigid, a bit fluid, and a bit, as you said, set the bar a little bit lower. Just relax. You get much more benefit from that than pushing yourself hard.
Now, it's interesting. All three of you said about running early. Oh, yeah. Now, Beth, why do you favour running early? And don't get me wrong, I think it's the best. I do at lunchtime because it fits into the way we work as a family, yeah? But in terms of optimal time to do it when you're away, that is probably the time, right?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of reasons. One, I run early at home, so it's that continuity piece for me. So like it's one piece of thing that stays consistent. Two, we usually go somewhere nice and toasty. So it's a bit cooler. Three, it's a lot quieter. So like you don't have like the mad rush down like the promenade or whatever you are. Yeah. And four, you can go to the breakfast buffet like proper smug, because then you can go and get however many pancakes you want.
I like your style there. Although Yeah, no, I've been okay. So, okay. Yeah, no, it's true. Hayden, you said the same. about running
Absolutely,
early.
100%. The only two things I said different to Beth is if you go too early, which I did in Tenerife last year, you get caught up with all the urban coming out at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 in the morning,
That's true.
and that gets a bit naughty sometimes. I have had that, but yeah, I just like obviously the temperature is a little bit less, but I like that feeling of getting back. As you said earlier, a minute ago, the conversation for me, the most important thing on holiday is to have a holiday and spend time with my family as well. So if I go out and do the run, I get back nice and early. I feel then nothing's changed about a holiday. You've got the whole holiday, you've got the whole day with the kids. There's no time where dad's gone off and done this. You're just there the whole time. And they almost don't even know that it's happened. For me, that's
you're present. That's the key, isn't it? As I said, that's the message, is that you're present. Because as you say, you might be working a lot, away a lot, whatever, whatever the gig, and it's really important. Yeah, I think actually, just to wrap this bit up, I think actually what I took away from what you were all saying is effectively is to be flexible and enjoy it, right? If a run doesn't happen, don't stress about it. I mean, I've been, guilty of that in the past. Swap out that run for going to, I'll make you laugh. Someone's just mentioned going to Port Polenta, the main town, and going up and down the stairs. You go do that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Go for a hike or that sort of thing. Swap it out and do that kind of stuff. As I said, you're not going to lose anything, but the goal is to stay active and return home sort of ready and raring to go and recovered and mentally recharged. And that's why I say to really enjoy your holiday, lower that bar for success and be flexible. Some days you just
it's really crucial that you don't see it as a problem. You don't see it as a hurdle that I've got to get over. I've got to get this holiday, and because you could even injure yourself. Correct. By sort of like, say if you've got a fortnight, right, say you're in a 16-week marathon plan, weeks 9 and 10, you're going away. If you hammer it, weeks 6, 7 and 8, you could put yourself in a state because the holiday's playing on your mind and you're doing too much. Yeah. Or alternatively, when you come back, you push yourself too much because you panic that, oh God, I've just sat by the pool, I haven't done nothing. When you have, if you just keep ticking over and try and reset mentally, it could be a massive benefit. I think it's a good thing.
Just to add on that one, I think everyone that goes on holiday is going to be in a slightly different mode. So whether you're in full-on training mode for a marathon, whether you're in like maintenance mode, whether you just want to have a sense of adventure, whether you're there for pure rest because you've just done an ultra, who knows? Yeah. But everyone's there for something different. So holidays don't have to like derail your running if you don't want them to, but they also don't have to revolve around it either. Yeah. So it's like getting that balance and just it's your holiday. If you go on holiday and you want to run because running is your holiday, then go do it. No one's gonna like judge you because that's what your holiday's about, and that's what it is for me. But then other people just want to sit by a pool, eat pizza. Jobs.
Oh. There's nothing worse when you sit there and you see people turn up with cardboard boxes full of pizza, and it's the flies.
I wasn't saying it was me. I was just saying.
Eating around the pool. What's the matter with you? Anyway.
Just before we go on this, Hadley's just mentioned that, going to Lanzarote, loads of us are going to Lanzarote to go on holiday and
what's he called it? Old Strava King down here.
A runcation.
Honestly, I could
kill him. He loves that word.
I hate him.
A runcation. It's a runcation. You go away for a weekend. It's a vacation and a run. It's a runcation.
Yeah, brilliant.
Honestly, I've got.
I've got a tip as well for holiday. Not holiday.
No,
running.
It's a message.
That's a message. I'm sorry. Yeah, and he's probably going to go off on one of this. So if you're going to go away and you go away for 2 weeks, you're planning on doing 8 or 9 runs, I should say, because you want to run every second day or something. Taking enough kit is difficult, and you don't always want to go to laundrettes or anything like that. So someone told me this, and I actually tried last time. It does work. Best thing to do is when you've had your run, when you have your shower, first of all, you first get in the shower, get in with your running stuff on. Use your shampoo and that, and wash your clothes in the shower while you're there in the shower. Take them off, finish off your shower normally, and then they
hang on the balcony, job done.
And they're clean. Look at his face. It was a good tip. It works. You can't take all that kit away, like 10 different tops and different shorts.
You're getting in the shower.
Yeah.
Clothed.
Yeah. And you have a shower, you get all the shampoo, you clean all your stuff, and you rinse it out, then you have your proper shower sort of shit after.
Genius.
It's a good tip.
That's a
What's the
great.
matter with you?
That's a great
Just
message.
just pack extra stuff. What's the matter
You
with you?
can't pack all that gear. There's way too much gear to pack.
Nah,
22
Ryanair.
kilograms.
Yeah,
I've got
Ryanair.
22
that'd be tough.
kilograms.
You've never had 22 kilograms. You always go left. You're always getting 44. I know you are.
I
You
get,
two-
I
he gets
take,
two
I go to
cases.
the Jet2 desk and I say, listen, mate, this case is a little bit heavy because I've got my creatine in there. That white powder is definitely creatine. And then I say to him, the reason it's heavy is because I've got 82 pairs of shoes in here and I've got shorts for every day to run in. I take less swimming shorts and more running kit. Who goes into a shower fully clothed?
Me.
That's the most stupid thing I've ever heard. Do you put
great
it on? I
tip.
bet you put it on Strava. I went in
That
the
is a
shower.
brilliant tip.
And at the end of my
That's a
run, here's a
great
picture
tip.
of me with my top off. Honestly,
Brilliant tip. Brilliant
it's
tip.
not. It's the worst tip. Who goes into
Brilliant
a
tip.
shower fully clothed? What's the matter with you?
That's a great tip. Honestly,
That's
it's
a great
really good
tip.
Oh, I just love it. You're so offended by it.
But it's the feeling of the wet clothes.
Well, they're wet when you
You're
just
on
come to run. You're
holiday.
sweating. Just jump in the
I'm
shower.
I'm not
Shower
wearing
day.
a
Take
top.
them off.
I'm not wearing a top. I don't care what I look like. You've
yeah,
got to remember
maybe.
that. I don't care what I look like.
I might try that after park run tomorrow.
Right. Anyway, getting back to serious things here to end the show, we've got a trial game. Okay.
And
now
this is serious things. This is serious things, is it?
This is a serious game. We need. If you are still listening to this absolute live, right? Firstly, Hayden's got to apologise for his dedication to Strava, but secondly, we have to try these things to a live audience because we need to know what's good for the live shows when we do. That is true, isn't it, guys? To be fair, we do need to know what hits and what misses. We usually have more misses than we have hits. So this is a new game. And I haven't got an intro, but I want you now to all imagine one when I give you the title. This game is called Ben Has Got the Trots. Okay? So just think about the intro. If you have any recommendations on the intro, please send them into haydenharbin@hotmail.co.uk. All right? Send them into his email address, please. Okay? This game is called Ben Has Got the Trots. Now, as I told you the other week, I listened to F1 podcasts. I'm now obsessed with them when I'm running. And there's one called the Red Flags podcast. And these guys, the reason I like it is because they basically curse all the way through and just hammer everybody. It's brilliant. But one of the things they do is they do this thing called gas or brake. And then this like AI lady, I think she's AI. She might be a real person. Anyway, she reads out a statement from one of their like listeners or viewers, and then they have to say gas or brake, like true, yeah, I go with that, disagree with that sort of thing. So I thought we could do like a running version of it, and then if this goes well, just think about yourself. We've got 2,000 people in the audience. Yeah,
Gosh.
they ask us a question, and then we say, ready, not gas or brake, we say fly and finish. Think about it, a park run, fly and finish for strongly agree. So you're going to kick on. Ease back to sexy pace. You're not really sure, but you're pretty okay with it either way. Or Ben didn't finish because he got the trots, which means you disagree. Okay? Think of the sound effects. All right? So, Beth, what's if you agree?
Flying finish.
Wilco, what's if you're, you're not too bothered either way?
I'm easing back to sexy pace.
And Hayden, if you disagree, what's happening?
Ben's got the trots.
He didn't finish because he got the trots.
Oh, he didn't finish because he's got the trots.
He didn't finish because he got the trots. Okay, right. So now I asked ChatGPT for 6 current running trends. You can imagine what we got. Anyway, so we're going to go with what we got because I don't really care. Now, again, if you're listening along watching along, I need the input at the end of the game. So the first one is zone 2 training. More runners are slowing down to get faster. Aerobic running, zone 2 has become mainstream thanks to coaches and sports scientists. It's not, it's idiots on TikTok. Emphasizing long-term fitness, endurance, and injury prevention. Zone 2 training. Beth, what are you thinking?
Easing back to sexy pace, I think.
Why are you on the fence?
Because I don't really care.
You just
I'm
don't
not
care.
a heart rate person.
I like it. She don't care. I'll take that. Wilco?
Yeah.
Well, as a 60%er, I'm flying fish for this.
Flying fish or finish?
Flying fish.
Flying fish.
Flying fish. He's a flying
Yeah.
fish.
I'm a flying fish.
Because you like it.
Yeah, because I just chilled out, innit? Just ease up and shot along. Lovely.
Fair enough. Hayden?
I'm in Wilco's camp with the flying fish. Definitely.
Well, you think you strongly agree with this zone 2 training?
I really do. I like it as
Why?
zone 2 training. Yeah.
Why?
It's just because it's something you can focus. We all know you need to run slower to run faster, and having that, it's almost it's something to work towards. It's you know, you can't sometimes you say I'll just run to feel. That's difficult. I think if you've got an actual figure, I've got something on my heart rate on my watch. If I'm going too fast, I can slow back down, etc., etc. It's something that's there. I like that. It's a measurement.
Okay. Right, now imagine again we've gone into the audience and there's a lady or a gentleman, or whatever's in the audience, and they then turn around and said, "Super shoes or super trainers. Carbon plated race shoes are now the norm, while super trainers with premium foams are being used for everyday mileage. Many runners now own multiple pairs of shoes for different types of run. Super shoes and super trainers. What do you think, Wilco?
I'm easing back to easy pace.
You couldn't care less.
Not really. Just
It
whatever feels
doesn't light you
comfortable
up.
on my feet, you know. And, you know, I'm not going to be busting loads of big times and stuff like that. I don't really need them, I think.
I think you're more towards the trots, but okay. Beth?
I would probably say I'm more fly and finish, more because of how it makes me feel rather than what they actually do. It's a psychological thing for me. So, like, I have different pairs of trainers for different things. So whether it's trail, road, race day, and when I put my race day trainers on, I feel different. So whether they actually make a difference or not, it's a different matter. But psychologically, it makes me feel like I'm going to go faster.
Okay. Hayden?
Yep, I'm with Beth for the fly and finish for probably exactly the same reasons.
Okay, fair enough. Right. Okay, this is an interesting one based on running clubs are the new social scene. Local run clubs have exploded in popularity, especially in cities. Many attract hundreds of runners every week, blending fitness with socializing, coffee, and even dating. Wilco, we'll start with you. Go back to you again.
Oh, fly and finish. Absolutely. It's the best thing ever. It's brilliant.
Brilliant.
You got to love being part of a running club. It's life-changing. Brilliant thing.
Beth?
Fly and finish. And I think this week's probably a good example in that it's been absolutely blistering heat, but people still get out there, like within FORDY as an example.
Couldn't agree with more.
Like there's some guys last night at Carlisle ran, some walked, but we all like finished in the pub for a drink. And it doesn't matter whether you're running, walking, just going to the for a drink. It really doesn't matter, but it's that social element that brings everyone together.
Love it. Hayden?
Yep, full house all the way, fly and finish. Absolutely.
Yeah. We need like a
tens.
10. Yeah, or like a royal flush come up behind us or something like that with pictures of Ben wiping his bum. We need like that to come. We need to come up on the screen. Do you know what I mean? Think of the graphics, guys. We're building a game here. This is a award-winning podcast. Okay. 2 more. Strength training for runners. Gone are the days when runners avoided the gym. 2 or 3 strength sessions a week are now widely recommended to improve performance, reduce injuries, and blah, 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 blah. Wilco.
Yeah, I mean, I'm heading towards a flying finish. I'm desperate. I'll get back on the plan, get back in the gym. I recognise that it is beneficial to me. It does good. And it's something a bit different. So, I've eased up a little bit on that in the last few weeks, but I'm keen to get back to it. So, yeah, I recognise, particularly as I'm no longer a spring chicken, that I need to look after myself. And
imagine how Hayden feels. Jesus Christ. Beth?
I think if you asked me a year ago, I would have said easing back. But right now, I'm definitely flying finish. It's
easing back into that sexy pace.
Well, a year ago, but now I'm flying.
She's
flying because of the gym.
I like it. Let's see what we did there. Hayden?
I am easing back to sexy pace. Take it or leave it at the moment. One big thing for me always, and it will always stand out, is the Kipchoge model. The fact that he's never done strength training, he has no interest in it. It doesn't always prove. Don't get me wrong, I've seen massive improvement with yourself, FORDY. Concentrating more on strength training, the improvement's been, the proof's in the pudding is there. But for me, I'm in the middle. So I'm easing back. I can dip in and out. I dip in and out.
There's no wrong answers here. There's no wrong answers. This is a good one. Penultimate one. Recovery is becoming part of training. Sleep, nutrition, mobility work. More people are looking at that sort of thing. Compression boots, massage guns. Many runners are now seeing recovery as a performance tool rather than like an afterthought. Wilco.
I'm easing back on this. I don't go in particularly too much for all the tech and stuff. I've got a massage gun, but I don't really use it. But I've got to sort my sleep out. I recognise that that's a big thing, and I suppose what you eat as well comes into that bracket as well. So those little things. But these are all things that are beneficial to your general lifestyle, not just your running. So these are all things that I'd like to get back on track.
Beth?
I would say I'm somewhere between easing back and flying finish because I think they're important. It's important, like diet's right and hydration's right, and I need at least 8 or 9 hours sleep a night. Otherwise, I am absolutely useless. But I don't think that they're necessarily vital as such. You can be a really good runner and not nail all the things, or not kind of have them nailed down. But they definitely help, and I know they help me. So I'm somewhere between the two.
Hayden, where are you on this one?
I'm going flying finish. I think actually dietary needs, everything else, fueling correctly, all that sort of stuff will help recovery. And recovery it's been underestimated for so many years and underdone, in my opinion. I think it's such a massive part of running. You get that recovery right, so you're ready to go again. It's just as good as it will be for strength training for me.
Now, remember, guys, these are current running trends on the ChatGPT games. The last one's quite an interesting one. But
you made this up.
No, it's on here. Right. Give it a very long-winded description to your run on Strava. It's on ChatGPT. ChatGPT gave it as a current running trend that people are apparently spending hours getting AI to write descriptions for their Strava posts and all this sort of stuff. Wilco, where are you with this?
Not for me. I will put.
No. You have to define your answer. Flying finish, ease back to sexy pace.
Oh, big
did not finish because Ben got the trots.
I'm easing back to sexy pace.
Get off
on
the
my
fence.
Strava. No, I like to put what they are, what my runs are, so I can look them up if I need to, like 10 miles up and look it back up again, things like that. I can't understand people who just generate the things, like have these random sort of messages on top of their Strava runs. How do you keep track of what you've done and things like that? Can't get my head around that at all.
What about commentary in general on them?
Commentary on general?
Yeah, like,
no.
I had a lovely run down.
I love it. I love it. Like this week, everybody's put on Strava. It was really hot.
Yeah, I mean,
really,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really hot, but I got it done. Well, if you didn't, you wouldn't be writing it, would you? Beth?
He didn't finish because he got the trots.
Now you have to say it. You didn't finish because Ben got the trots. Say it.
I did. He didn't finish because Ben got the trots. There you go.
Remember, the reason that is because he's on the plane coming back from India. Literally, he's coming back from India as we're doing this.
And he's probably got the trots.
Correct. This is exactly what I was thinking. Right, Beth, go. Why?
Because I get the title.
Yeah.
And a one-liner's fine.
Sorry, Hayden, you listen to this. Yeah, go on, Karen.
But I will give kudos and scroll past, and I think that description is for their benefit only, and it does not benefit me. So you might as well
or anyone
keep it in your head. Yeah.
So
like I don't mind the titles and the one-liner, but as soon as it gets to like 3 lines plus, I'm out of there. So yeah.
What about pictures? Sorry, no, Hayden.
Oh, I love pictures, but they're again more for me. So like, when you go to Strava, you can scroll back and you think, oh, that was a really good time. Or that was a run on holiday, coming back to the holidays.
Right.
Like, you have the really nice kind of, even ones where like stood at the end of park and it's absolutely chucking it down. But there's like a photo that captures the morning. So like for me, I love that.
Okay.
I love photos, but descriptions now.
Wilco, where are you on pictures, by the way, on Strava? Rating out of our new system.
Yeah, flying finish. I quite like him. Sorry, Beth. I just got distracted. I think Hayden was checking who'd given him kudos on the.
No, I was just blocking Beth on Strava.
Right. See you later.
Let's give him his moment. He's got. Well, we've run over. Let's give him his little moment. Bless him. A little hobbit. He's gone on an adventure, and he likes to tell everyone on Strava all about it. Right, go on then. Tell us why it's a flying finish for you.
But he just summed it up. It's a flying finish for me. It's not for everyone else. I don't post on there for everyone else. I post on there so that, as Wilco said, I can look back. I can see the runs. And I don't get this whole thing. people follow you. I would follow someone because I want to see how they run. I don't want to benchmark
How can you
myself
see
against
how
them.
they run?
I want to see what. Sorry, I want to see what sessions they're doing. I want to see. I might see
I agree
someone
with
like I don't know. You know,
Well, you
Michael.
look at what people are doing.
Sometimes, yeah, I'm interested. I'm not. If I had no interest in what they're doing, I wouldn't follow them. I would have no followers. I wouldn't let no one follow me. I like seeing what people are doing. So I put my sessions on there because someone might say that looked like quite a fun session. What's the point of that, mate? And I'm like, no. Get into a full conversation. There's nothing wrong with Strava.
A full conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the bloke next year sat by the pool.
Eating his pizza.
Right.
Right, team. If you're anyone still listening to this, can you give us out of 10 on our really well titled game? Ben's got the trots, guys. Seriously, I think that could work well in an audience. Think about it. You ask them a question, and then let's say us four up on stage, and we got to give one of those, and then we have to explain what. I think it works well. Don't you think, Beth?
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
There you go. See, and just imagine the graphics that we can show. And how much we can hammer Ben by doing this game live.
The graphics.
Ah, it'd be brilliant. And you say, and or you could get people up out of the audience and they play it. Now that would be a better idea. Now that would be genius. Yeah, and then they could score points and we could give away prizes. So you could just It's endless opportunity. Right. I don't think we added any value this week.
Well,
what we established is that Hayden is obsessed with Strava. He's a Strava lover. And he loves it. And if you're not following him on Strava, how do they find you on Strava, Hayden? Because I'm sure it's linked in your Instagram.
I don't know, but Beth won't be able to no more.
That's the point. Is your Strava on your Instagram profile, Hayden?
No, I don't think it is actually. No, that's good.
You're missing an opportunity there,
missing an opportunity there. Yeah,
missing an opportunity there.
That
So yes, we hope you enjoyed this live recording. I was going to say it's not really anything other than that, is it really? Live recording. We've got a couple of good shows coming. As I said, we've got one coming up where Hayden basically gets really angry with Joe Wicks. That's a good one. We've got a half marathon one coming up, which is excellent, where we go through like running a half marathon, what it's like and that sort of stuff. Like it wasn't what we planned to record, but it's actually ended up being quite good. I don't know how it ended up quite good, but it did. And we've got some other ones coming. We will be back live quicker than the last gap, so stand by for your beds for that one. Christ knows what we're going to be talking about. We may bring back another game for that. Make sure you leave a nice review. I know Hayden's behaviour is unacceptable. Please still leave a nice review because me and the team tonight have sat here in 37 degrees to bring this award-winning podcast to you. Wilco spent most of the evening watching the football. What else? Yeah, it's true. Have I missed anything else? We're in London on Sunday. If you see a lot of people running around London, that's us. We're at the, what's it called? What's the boat actually called?
Tattershall Castle, HMS FORDY.
It's HMS FORDY, but it's got a proper name. Other than that, me, Hayden and Ben are saddling up and moving on out to Hyde Park tomorrow night. So if you see us, make sure you come over to Hayden and say, Hayden, I don't follow you on Strava and I'm blocking you. That would be great. Other than that, that's it, guys. Thanks very much as always. And we shall see you when we see you.
See ya.